She's all alone. She can make it. She takes the shot and she scores.
Now trying to center it in, and that's another goal for the Flames.
There's a lot of pressure here for this Liberty team. And they score! Lee now with the puck and is able to finally grab Daleka as she gets in 5-hole. Madison Gleam with the first goal of 2024 for the Lady Flames.
Bruna Sampaio is not your typical two-sport athlete. The young Brazilian would follow in her dad's footsteps and pick up a ball and racket at an early age to begin her journey in the game of tennis. But a trip to the States would reveal a passion for a new sport that Bruna had never seen before.
I came in December of 2017 with my dad, and my dad told me, like, I'm gonna introduce you to American sports. I had no idea what football was, I had no idea what hockey was, basketball. So we watched Jacksonville Jaguars game against Indianapolis Colts, which was really good. Then we watched Orlando Magic against Golden State Warriors, also fun. And lastly, we watched the Tampa Bay Lightning against Colorado Avalanche. I never fell in love so quickly in my life before. Just watching the puck drop, there were 2 goals in the first 2 minutes of the game. Just the atmosphere inside, I absolutely fell in love with hockey right there and then. And I just started inserting myself in the game of hockey.
The new hockey fan would move over 4,000 miles to the mountains of Central Virginia and begin her collegiate tennis career at Liberty University. When an opportunity arose off the court that would allow her to pursue her newfound love of hockey in a unique way.
The first week of my sophomore year, Bennett came into my class and he explained about Liberty Broadcast Experience, which is an opportunity for students to work within the broadcast of sports. And he said that every student had to start at lower level hockey. And I just found that awesome because it's literally the sport that I understand the most of and that I love the most. He passed on a sign-up sheet and I was like, I'm there.
But the eager athlete would first have to get the blessing from her tennis coach, Jeff Marin.
I spoke to Bruna about her interest in broadcasting and sports in general, and I thought it was a perfect situation for her. She had, this gave her the opportunity to use her gifts, her strengths, and the love that she had for sports and for statistics and wanting to be involved, especially in hockey. I think it was just an incredible fit, and so I was all in for that. I thought it was an incredible idea that she had and something she wanted to do, and I endorsed it. I said, go for it. You know, as long as you are here in practice and you're giving 100% and you're here in our matches, go for it. Let's see what you can do.
With coach on board, Sampaio would attack this new adventure like she does the net.
Whenever it's go time, there's no time to practice, you know, so you need to practice and prep beforehand. And the same is with tennis, right? We practice 6 times a week for an entire semester before our season even starts, because if you don't do anything and it's a game day, you're not going to be ready for it, and you're not going to be ready for the opportunity. And I think the same thing goes as calling a hockey game. You know, you can't just expect to get into it and know instantly what to say. If you don't prepare, if you don't know the things that you need to know before you go into a game, like, you're gonna blank and you're just gonna not be able to say anything.
Adamek is ahead, another shot, and another great save there by Daleka, sprawling down on the ice. It truly has been the story of this game so far.
While the young broadcaster has never played a shift in a hockey game, she has been able to bring her unique perspective as an athlete to the booth.
I think being an athlete helps me understand the sacrifice that goes into your craft. For me, at least, with tennis, I had to sacrifice a lot growing up in order to be in the position that I am today. You do all of that for the love of the sport and for trying to put yourself in the best position to win. And I think whenever I'm doing hockey games and I understand the amount of work that they put into it, and I understand how badly they want it.
Sends it in front for Adamek, who has Fussy with her, and she scores! Fussy with the second goal of the game. A feed from Adamek, as she's able to take that one in between the pads and the glove from Daleka. The Flames going up 2-0 late in the third period.
Even though her dad isn't here in the stands to watch his daughter call games or play in a tennis match, Bruna knows that he's tuning in from a hemisphere away.
My dad is like my biggest supporter, always. So even though if I say something wrong in a game, he'll always be like, hey, I'm so proud of you, and it's so amazing, like, what you're doing. And it's just so special to have him watch it.
Puxa, ontem à noite eu vi a transmissão lá do jogo de rock. Ah, você tá ótimo, filhinha. Muito orgulhoso de você.
É.
Gostei dos comentários. Eu falei com sua mãe, impressionante como você tá falando bem em inglês.
The only reason why I get to do what I'm doing today is because of him. He was the one that introduced me to hockey. He was the one that showed me this amazing sport. And I wouldn't be doing what I do today without him. So I think it's very special to have him watch a byproduct of what he started.
Filhinha, assisti, amei. Super feliz de te ver bem aí, muito orgulhoso de você aí. Então estamos muito felizes, espero que você continue indo super bem aí. Tá
Obrigado, papi. Sim, com certeza. Saudade de vocês.
A gente ama muito você também.
Também te amo muito.
Um beijo bem grande,
Um
tá?
beijo.
Beijo, filha.
Tchau, tchau.
Tchau, tchau.